Sometimes you feel like you're working alone. You feel like nothing is working as quickly as you hope it would happen. You're expecting certain things to happen in a certain period of time, and nothing gets to happen at that time, and you feel discouraged. You feel like, are you actually doing the right thing? Are you making this thing work? Are you doing things that this is going to give you the results that you actually desire? I want to let you know that don't get discouraged. Hold on. Okay? Don't be in a hurry to throw in the towel. No, don't get discouraged. Let's discuss. Welcome to the Prolific Q podcast. And this is amazingly, I just want to thank you for being here and supporting me, being on this journey and me inviting you to come on this journey with me. It's been amazing so far. It has really, really been amazing so far. And this is our 18th episode, if I'm correct. 7 plus 7, 14, 18, 19, 20, 20. What am I saying? This is our 18th episode. Amazing. Our 18th episode. This is a podcast where we talk about mindset, entrepreneurship, sales and marketing. This is a podcast where I am on a journey and creating something that's going to help you, and you in turn is going to help me, because if I see you get the result that I hope you get, I feel happy that yes, I've achieved what I actually want to do. So don't get discouraged in the things that you're doing, because maybe you come online and you see people tell you, oh, I started in February and in just 3 months I made 10 million naira. And you're like, come on, I know more than this person. And how come this person is making X amount of money and I haven't made any yet? Don't get discouraged. And when you start comparison is not something that you should do. Comparison is a cousin to failure. It's not something that you should do. You should only work on yourself and compare yourself and say, okay, where am I today and where was I yesterday? So if you look at yourself, so I'm getting better from where I was yesterday. I was X and today I'm Y. So you just know that yes, you're actually improving and getting better on the things that you do. So all you need to do is look at yourself and say, okay, I'm on this journey. What are the things that I want to do? What have I given myself and say, hey, this is the things that you're going to put in place to achieving the desired results that I want. So you look at yourself and say, okay, in 3 months, I want to achieve X amount of results. Not because of what you saw Lagbaja online said that he achieved in 3 months. No, it is what you look at yourself and say, okay, this is what I want to do in 3 months. You're challenging yourself in achieving that in 3 months, not because someone else got that same result in 3 months. Are you listening? So what you need to do is that you need to get a notebook and have a plan and write down the things that you want to achieve and say, okay, I'm going to get this done in X amount of time. If you don't get it done, stay on it, improve on it. It reminded me of the first time I said that I was going to pray in tongues, pray in the spirit for an hour. I was just a teenager then. I said, okay, I'm going to speak in tongues for 1 hour for the first time. The first day, I was in the room and I started speaking other tongues. It felt so intense. I was there, speaking. You speak it. By the time I opened my eyes to check the clock, I've been there for just 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes felt like forever. But I didn't say, I'm tired. Right now, I'm tired, so let me just quit. No, I stayed there. Even though I was tired of speaking other tongues, but I stayed there. I didn't go anywhere. I stayed right there. In that atmosphere, I was there. Started singing. Then the next day I said, okay, I'll continue again. And the next day I started. If I know, I was able to do like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. 10 minutes, I believe. But I didn't leave, even though I could not continue. I stayed there. I stayed in there. I didn't leave and say, oh, man, I'm tired. And I stayed in there. But the day I spoke in tongues intensely and I opened my eyes to check, I was there for 2 hours. What happened? My goal was to achieve an hour of speaking in other tongues, speaking in the spirit, in case you don't understand what that means. But I was there for 2 hours. What happened was because I didn't give up even when I couldn't do it for 5 minutes. I didn't give up even when I couldn't do it for 20 minutes. I stayed there. That's what you need to have, that stickability, the staying power. I stayed in there. So the day I achieved it, I surpassed my target. The reason I was able to surpass my target was because I stayed in the game. So you need to stay in the game. You need to have skin in the game. Stay in the game. Have that stickability. Stay in the game. Even if it doesn't feel like, if you watch football, I'm a football fan, okay? I'm an Arsenal fan. Gunners for life, all right? I'm an Arsenal fan. So even if a player is injured, the player's not going to say, I'm not going to play football again. In fact, you want the player to come back. Just at the weekend, on Sunday, Arsenal played Manchester United. Amazing game. Gabriel Jesus came back after injury. His first game, and he scored. To let you know how hungry the guy was, he scored a goal coming back from injury. He had to stay in the game. So if you imagine that you are an entrepreneur, probably you watch football as well, and maybe you support Arsenal, you'll be like, oh, I want Gabriel Jesus to come back and play for us. But because a client said no to you and you're tired and said, man, this thing is not working, I'm going to go back to job or I'm going to look for something else to do. Stay in the game. Don't give up so soon. I know sometimes you fit this call because, hey, being an entrepreneur sometimes can be lonely. And it says that, especially when you're an online entrepreneur, sometimes you don't get, people don't understand what you're doing. It may even be your spouse. They don't understand this thing. You say you're just going to be doing what? You just come online and be talking and people are going to pay you. You just come online and be teaching and how. And you gotta look for something else to do. Because they don't get it. So sometimes it feels lonely. I get it. Sometimes it feels lonely. I remember years ago, I was staying in a part of town, Lagos then, and I wanted, there's something I wanted to do, and I was like, I needed to talk to someone that could understand where I was at the time. I wanted to talk to someone that would get me. And it was, nobody to talk to in this period. Nobody to talk to. But I didn't stop there. What did I do? I went online and I created a mastermind so that we can actually encourage ourselves. The mastermind is no longer, we no longer have the mastermind, but some of those guys went ahead and they created something amazing. But just imagine if I said, okay, nothing, and I gave up. No, I had to create the mastermind and we got together and something put us together. We started working together, creating events together. You come speak at my events, you come do this, and amazingly we built something amazing, something awesome. So if you are lonely and you look at, oh man, this thing is not working where I am right now, look for someone that has done that same thing. Pay the person. Or you can say, hey, right now, I can't pay you, but can I work for you? What can I help you do? Can I help you with your social media? Can I become your social media manager? Just for you to be in that person's ecosystem. Are you getting it? Just to be in that person's ecosystem. So there are certain things that you need to do to get encouraged. The Bible said David encouraged himself. David encouraged himself. He didn't wait for someone. And you don't need to wait for someone to encourage you. Encourage yourself. Pick yourself up. Slap yourself if you have to. Pour yourself cold water if you have to. But wake yourself up. Encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. Don't wait behind and say, this is not working. Encourage yourself. Have self-talk. That is one thing I do. Have self-talk to yourself. Hey, Maximus, you're building an online brand. If you want to achieve $100,000 in a year, put it there. So I'm so grateful right now that I have a $100,000 business. I'm so grateful right now that I have business from everywhere. I'm so happy right now. I'm so grateful that people want to do business with me. I'm so grateful that my business is growing. I'm so grateful that people are paying me in dollars. This is what you need to do. You need to have that self-talk. So I'm so grateful that I have a skin in the game. I don't give up. I'm on it. Every day I strive to get better. Every day I'm making it work. I put on little result, I get great. I put on little, I get great results. Money comes to me effortlessly. So you need to have that. You need to have self-talk. I think I have to plan an episode where I will share with you the things you need to say to yourself, the things you need to talk. You need to have self-talk about, these are the things that you want to build. Have self-talk. So you talk to yourself. You encourage yourself. David encouraged himself. He has self-talk. He said self. Self said, nah, you're big. You're the king. God has anointed you. He had to encourage himself. Things were not looking back. See, when David wrote the book, when David said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He lays me beside the still waters. He was not in the palace. He was not in the palace. He encouraged himself. So I'm telling you, don't get discouraged. And I'm here to help you. I'm rooting for you. I'm here to encourage you to keep pushing and keep going. So lay out plans are the things that you need to do and have goals for every day. And so, okay, today I'm going to write my lead magnet. Today, tomorrow I'm going to do this. Tomorrow I'll have, if you've been putting out, you starting your podcast. Say, I need to start the damn thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just start anyways. Then you improve every day, 1% better. You get better every day. You improve 1%. Before you know it, you're 100%. I chose to go live for 105 days. I may not have a certain time every day to actually come live, but every day I must come live for 105 days. It is something that I said I want to do. Why? Because when I get to do this for 90 days, it becomes part of me. Because your brain is not given to you to help you move forward. Your brain is given to you for survival. So what your brain does, your brain goes back to the past and see what has worked in the past to help you survive. So it's telling you, this thing is new. We don't know where we're venturing. But when we did this in the past, this is how safe we became. So let's not go into this unknown where we have no idea what's going to happen. So your brain is going to want to hold you back. So when I come up online every day, I'm not listening to my brain. So what am I doing? I'm training my brain a new something, a new reality, a new survival place to be. So next time when I said I want to go live for 105 days, it is not a challenge to me. It becomes, it's normal. So I'm training my brain to have a new normal. Are you getting it? So the same thing that you have to do as well. So don't get discouraged. Stay in the game. Stay in the game. So if you've been saying, okay, but Maximus, I'm in the game, I'm not getting the clients that I want, and they come up on discovery call and they're not the best fit for me. This is how I can help you. Send me a DM at Maximus Christopher on Instagram. with the word growth guide. I'm going to send you a guide that's going to help you. You will know what to do at every point in your business. You know how to get the right customers coming to you. Because what I see is a lot of entrepreneurs online, they only talk to 20% of those that want to do business with them, and 80% they say, oh, I don't know what to do with this 80%. So I'm going to let you know how to convert the 80% of people that are not ready to work with you today. Just send me that growth guide and Maximus Christopher. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the like button and subscribe button. I appreciate that. If you're listening to this podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever you're listening to the podcast from, thank you so much. Please leave a review. A 5-star review would be so helpful. I love you so much. Send me a DM with the word growth guide, and I'm going to hook you up with that guide that will help you achieve your desired results in your business. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful day, and please don't forget, success is impacting the world with the investment of your personality. Invest in your personality and impact your world today. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. I love you.